Disney's billion-dollar disaster. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you straight. We got a good one to package today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as we blow the lid off of good old Walt Disney. Man, Walt, what happened? What happened? Your empire, your squeaky clean, the Mickey Mouse Club, it's gone with the wind, my friends. Listen, this is really alarming. It's shocking, right? It's clearly something bigger lies beneath. We have shark-infested waters to navigate through today. So when you see the biggest feel-good, happiest place on earth companies approaching now $1 billion, not $1 million, not a couple $100,000, $1 billion, over $900 million in losses since they've appointed their diversity director, or whatever we're calling it today, to water down and manufacture their content and their attractions to appease to a demographic that's a very small portion of the population. And here's the challenge, my friends. Right now, this is a small percentage of the population. We've seen the beer companies make catastrophic mistakes, thinking somehow this was going to be a good idea. They must not have known. We've seen the department stores and the big realtors make catastrophic mistakes, trying to cater to this demographic with extreme financial blowback. None as big, my friends, as Disney. They've in fact led the charge. They might be somehow tied into this whole thing as it all gets into entertainment and Hollywood. You know, big hats off. I can't wait to see this new, what is it, the Sound of Freedom or whatever this new. And I've also heard or saw posted, I think, on social media, where Mel Gibson's ready to do a little whistle blowing on Hollywood. This all comes back to Hollywood's dirty, sleazy. Listen, as somebody who was a singer in a band, even a surfer, or a model in Surfer magazine back in the mid '80s. I got my little dose of Hollywood. Even played the Whiskey a Go-Go as a kid, and singing in a band. It was bad. Like, I didn't even get knee deep into Hollywood, and it chewed me up and spit me out the other side. So I get it, and good for Mel Gibson for blowing the lid off it. But this is the realities now. Disney has made a $1 billion disaster in a short, mere months from ushering in this new component of this diversity package that they rolled out. I mean, here, listen, friends, there's certain companies maybe that you get away with this, and I'm even having a hard time thinking of one, which is probably a good thing. Maybe, I don't know, like you would think maybe, I don't know, Grey Goose vodka or something like that. Maybe somebody like that scratches this itch and attacks that demographic. I don't know. But when you're going over the happiest place on earth built to entertain America's children, where people worldwide travel, it's a destination you're once in a lifetime going to. Disneyland and the Disneyland Hotel. I remember as a kid going there. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. I didn't see any of this. My parents wouldn't have taken me there. You wouldn't have gotten away with this. And then we wonder why the byproduct, the fabric of our society, continues to be compromised. And the news doesn't seem to get any better. Does it take a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out? Well, Walt Disney, your once dream has turned into a little nightmare, and it's about to collapse. Something needs to change. And there's two things that are going to change. Either one, you're going to scrap this whole direction you're going, or B, somehow it'll be ushered in where it'll be forced down so many people's throats that we will be dumbed down and numb by it, and we'll get to accepting it. Now, listen, friends, the one thing that we always need to practice in life, the first step of getting us out of a problem is admit there's a problem. And then acceptance. As soon as we can accept a situation, we can move away from it and get out of the problem and in the solution. This is a big, massive, ugly problem. And that's why many of us are turning the cameras on and inviting the discussion to be born, to let people know this isn't normal. Where kids are now being exposed to things they have no business being exposed to. Why don't we let them grow up into adults before we have these serious adult conversations or issues or narratives or discussions or anything in between allowed for them to try to navigate through? Their young minds aren't ready for this. My adult seasoned mind is barely ready for this. And that's why this is so dangerous. Because as these kids continue to be borderline brainwashed, this is going to become very ugly moving forward. I don't believe society, the global community, can tolerate much more what I'm seeing. And guess what's probably next? I saw another scary one. We're getting a lot of record heat waves again. We better do some... We better block the sun. We need to block the sun and do some controlled weather pattern tactics. No, you know what? Let's stop just overheating everything and blowing everything out of proportion. The earth needs to operate organically. If you start messing with Mother Nature, you think you're having problems now? Wait until you open that. We are on borrowed time. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in life. Walt Disney lost approaching $1 billion in a short mere months from launching this direction that they now have launched. Prior to what they were doing before, when they were just cute, fuzzy Mickey Mouse land. They've now ushered in Cinderella and all his and hers and whatever friends. It's costing them $1 billion. What's really going on out there? What business would roll the dice in that way unless there was something bigger going on? I'm going to continue to blow the lid off this thing every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video on your screen. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Be a good human. I'll see you on the next video.